Alright.
Are we good to go?
We're good to go?
Wait.
Yeah. Recording has started.
All right. So, Razz, Ton, and Val, we start with you today. So, I have a question for Ton.
Uh-huh.
How would you introduce Razz and Val to the concept of a chocobo farm?
Word for word, aka fucking verbatim from Tonberry Jr. He would bust into whatever room they're in and go, okay, fuckers, stop fucking, come with me. I have the best place we can go that I just got permission to go to. There's free animals that we're not allowed to pet that we can pet. And it's legal.
Razz has already thrown herself up, like, what?
TV has his arms open to carry anybody who jumps.
Yeah, Val will take that up.
Am I now carrying both of you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm kidnapping them.
Absolutely. And because most people know where you're going, Ton, you are free of charge to go directly to Twilight Town.
I fucking boom. Come on. We stopped by the Keyblade Academy for like half a second to get a connection, and it's just like, ignore fucking everything here. We don't need anything here. We go Twilight Town. Go, TT, let's go. Fucking do it.
Alright.
Like, he's saying this even though he is still carrying you both. Like, he's forgotten about it.
And you find yourself in a familiar place for you, Ton. But for Razz and Val, this is particularly new. You have never seen a chocobo farm in your life. However, Ton seems excited.
He is rushing forward. Immediately stops, sees that one, and full demeanor change.
A man with grayish, kind of silver hair just looks up with pitch black eyes and just, hello again.
Marcus.
Razz does a little wave.
The hand immediately. No, don't wave at him. Where's Auntie?
Points over here. Where Auntie hasn't quite heard you yet, surprisingly, because currently seems to be calming down one of the much older chocobos.
Immediately sits down Razz and Val and just makes his way over to help. They've been getting feed.
As you pass by the chocobo who you actually recognize as yours, there is a slight warble of what you know as hello.
He does. Okay, I gotta retrace now. It is very much a. Do they have? Hey, buddy, how you doing? And then walks over to. Full on stops, gives the cat style scruff in the cheeks, and then walks over. They've been getting enough feed?
Your auntie, Evandra, looks over at you first and then sees your friends and just smiles. Oh, Shug, you know I always take care of my birds.
Oh, I think Pinkie Pie begs to differ.
Make an insight check.
Shit. That's Nate.
Yeah, they're probably just underfed.
he reaches over and like does like the patient How to Train Your Dragon style fucking hand in front of the beak.
The one that you know is called Little Red and has been since the day she was born. Just reaches out towards your hand and bonk, and just starts huffing and puffing and stomping around like something's wrong.
Red, what's wrong with you? And he immediately reaches into his pocket where the magic lamp is in the attempt to reach for something different.
There is now a chocobo beak trying to stuff its face into your jacket.
Looking dead at his auntie, he just stares and lets them. Maybe they haven't been going on enough runs. You've been letting the war ones do patrol?
Of course I have, but it's a bit tough.
Hold
Your
on a
friends
second.
all right to hear?
Are there 2 Razzes for anybody else?
Hang on.
There. Oh yeah. What? What
Wait,
happened? what happened there? I
your
didn't.
twin sister.
Sorry, I was closed. I was closed up on something, and I didn't see that.
Don't
there
worry
was
about
one
it.
already
It doesn't
there.
happen.
I was checking the map and I thought I was freaking the fuck out for a moment.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
But no, Tonberry does kind of look at his auntie and goes, "They should be fun." And there's like that little moment of pause where the gears start turning and there's a big grin. I got an idea.
And what's that?
Something's spooking them. And he like does pet the back of Little Red's head. Well, the full-on head is in his jacket. Maybe I can grab my friends and Eden and we can do a look around.
Maybe. Eden's not talkative today, though.
I'll go talk to her, see what's up. Also, my friends are adorable people. Are adorable, good friends. Yes, I have friends. Don't make the joke. It's already been made.
I
And if
know
you
you
ever-
can have friends, darling.
Yeah.
I raised you.
I know you did, Auntie, but maybe if you wanna, I might put them in with the chicks later on. Keep a watch over them with D.
Yep. If you trust them, you know they're a little skittish.
And there's like that moment of pause where he goes, "I know they're skittish, but I trust these people with I don't know yet. It's hard to explain. I want to trust them more than I trust others, but I don't know why. And by trust, I mean the A word, trust."
There's just a huge grin from Evandra. Just,
Not
I don't
looking
need to
to
say
fuck off.
anything. I don't need to say anything. I just.
Shut. And he does walk over. As he's walking over to the large black chocobo, he does kind of reach over, start petting the neck again.
Razz and Val, make an insight check.
Cold.
Listen, you want to know something? The DC was goddamn 10.
Oh, shit.
Who is Jamie?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
That's my. I go by either Cecil or Jamie. Like the Fae, I have
Oh.
many names.
God.
Mood.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But the DC was in fact 10. I found it funny that Tonberry was
Tonberry, he's distracted by chocobos. Fuck off.
I'll start with Val. Val, you've never heard the sound of an upset chocobo, so all of these sound relatively new to you. However, you do know the sound of distress. You just don't know where it's coming from. Razz,
Hmm.
with your natural fucking 20,
Ooh.
you not only pick up on the fact that despite you not having heard the sound of a upset warbling chocobo, let alone any of the different types of colors or the youngest to the oldest, you know for a fact that there is a ton of upset, scared warbling from tons of different smaller ones and a little bit older ones, and the ones that are around that are much larger. Hell, you can even see one in the far distance that is even huffing and puffing, trying to seemingly look for something, but can't seem
Yeah.
to find it.
Can I go towards him?
That would be the yellow one in the distance.
Yeah.
Val is going to follow.
You're welcome to.
I'm also gonna stop on the way over and just there's something up over here.
Tonberry's just gonna go, okay. Come on, D, let's go. And like motion for the black chocobo to follow him.
There is a
Uh,
slight. Make an animal handling check, actually. As for once, he's not listening to you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I thought you were.
I'm going to use that in a bit here because you just approached a large chocobo.
Okay.
The 17 pass?
A 17 gets you what the others understand, but a little deeper. D has seen something, but you're not a druid. You don't have the right things. However, you know when D has noticed something and was unable to do anything,
Kind
and
of
is
walks
upset about it.
Walks up
And it's just the kind of quiet stomping and like kind of ruffling.
does the whole walk up, grabs D and puts the heads together. I'll check it out, bud. Don't worry. Be safe.
There's another slight warble that you recognize since you were younger of basically be careful.
Hey, it's me we're talking about. Careful
Just
is
bunk.
not in my vocabulary.
Just
But he
the
does-
immediate bunk. With
He
beak.
takes the bonk and he just does okay as he's taking off his jacket and puts it over D's back. Makes his way over to Val and Razz.
Also, I think it's worth noting that for the most part, Razz ran. Razz's interest was piqued, and Razz like took off.
So, I want you to know something about chocobos.
Yep.
They're very skittish.
Wolf. Well, I stopped running when I got to him, but not before I got in his eyesight, definitely.
Yeah, so when it was just a moment of, oh, there's two unfamiliar presences rushing up to me, it was just a moment of scared warbling again, just the clicking and warbling of something much older and
Would I-
much bigger. Just
Would-
puffing and stomping like ready to charge.
Would TB know the name of this chocobo?
Yes, actually.
Also,
Jax,
Razz throws her.
J-A-X.
Sorry.
Say
Razz
again?
throws her arms. Sorry.
It is J-A-X. Jax.
Okay, Razz, go.
Sorry, I kept interrupting. I couldn't stop my brain for a second, so I apologize. But
It's okay.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Razz puts her arms up and like, I'm not here to threaten you. Whenever she recognizes that was not the move.
TV will kind of like just come up and go, whoa, Jax, calm down. And like, this is, I don't know if this is the first time you guys have seen TV without his jacket, but the burn scar is not just on his face, he's got a couple on his arms, and there's more cracks along the lines and whatnot, kind of from the Glooms here core, as he just is the most farmhand he's ever been.
Because you're getting help from one of the people that Jax recognizes, 14 does it. it is much slower of a calm down than it should be for a higher roll. It is the kind of call of knowing that there is someone familiar, so that must be trusted. And then just leaning down and tapping the ground. All of you make perception checks with advantage.
That's a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Hey. Okay. All right. Let's go, gamers.
It's not showing up though.
I believe you. So, all of you actually do see what Jax is trying to point out. There are traces of darkness leading outside of the farm. There's also traces of little tiny feathers.
What color are the feathers?
It is mostly yellow, but there's a couple of red and a couple of black.
Do they match all the adults that we've seen so far? Or is it like not quite that color?
The red one looks like the one that is being calmed right now.
Okay.
And the black one looks a little off shade, kind of like a tealish black. Kind of like you gave a blue tint to black.
Mhm.
However, most of the yellows they do look like they might have been fathered by Jax. However, Khan, roll basic intelligence advantage, real low DC.
Oh shit, I'm using barbarian sheet, so basic advantage.
Real low DC.
19. Natural 19.
It looks like you got a natural 20.
Yeah, but I have a -1.
Well, here's the thing.
Look at my luck.
Well, here's the thing. You didn't need a high DC because you've been around these chocobos and these chicks for all of your young adult life and your young teenage years. You know that these are some of the newer chicks that were possibly taken.
Taken?
Taken.
The knife comes out. Where are the feathers leading again?
They are leading out in the direction you are facing, the way that Jax is currently positioned in in this direction.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. TB looks at Razz and Val and goes, "Chicks, go on, take it, come on," and runs.
Salute, run.
All right. I'm running after y'all.
I also wave at what was his name? It was
Jax.
Jax. I knew the X. I wave at Jax as we go.
As I'm passing, just like the first worker that I pass, I'm like, these are some really beautiful birds, by the way. Very bellissimi uccelli inglesi, and then he just runs.
Adorable. That would actually be the farmhand off to the side there that you guys don't quite recognize, who just goes, "Thank you. Where are you running off to?" But doesn't get an answer.
I will say this: as TB is running, the loudest he can scream, he's calling for Eden and Auntie.
You guys are already far ahead, but that call will be delivered in due time.
Okay.
So you guys race, and no roll required. you follow what is essentially not a trail of like defeat or anything. There's nothing happening. It's kind of like someone picked up a like small animal and was just like, "This is mine now." Whoa. You know?
PETA trying to save a perfectly good animal.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this is mine now. You know?
We're gonna save it. It's gonna die in the wild. No, you're not.
Babies.
Oh. Oh, I see a little blackbirdie. Oh.
You
Where are we
guys
coming
are
in
coming
from?
in from this angle down here.
Oh, okay.
So he's probably leading the charge, like right here.
So does this happen often? Do the babies go into the woods just cuz?
If they do, they're normally accompanied by D or one of the fathers, or at worst, Eden or Auntie, but never alone. Never alone. Not good, not good.
Make a perception check, all of you.
Val,
Hang on.
you good?
No. It's been a while since I played D&D.
16! Shit.
One.
Raz got a natural one.
Razz, there's the babies!
It's the babies!
It's the babies.
The other two of you, because you rolled fairly decently, it wasn't a high DC, it was around 12, actually.
Protective
What?
Tonberry.
Yeah. You actually you actually hear at first you only hear the like clicking and chirping of very young chocobos and a very like hissy, ready to fight young red chocobo. Just anger Borb.
Feel the
Then
buzz coming.
And there's a cooing from a small black orb of fluff behind the other four. But you also hear shuffling of static leaves, something beyond the tree line that you can't see past.
I'm beelining it for the babies.
Go ahead.
Get about as this close before kind of slowing, like I slowed down around right here-ish and made sure like none of them doing a little look over on them. You guys good? You guys good? Nobody hurt? Nobody hurt? Triplets. Good job, Jax. And a little redden. Ain't that cute?
There's like skittish, like kind of energy from all of the chocobos because apparently they sense something wrong. And well, children of any species know quite well when there's bad energy around.
He's gonna inch closer just a bit to get try and wrangle him up, at least to get him in a close-knit group. Come on, buddies.
Razz will approach very slowly this time. She learned from the other side.
I can.
Oh, yes, that's
There's
right.
one just trying to curl up next to your foot.
Immediately picked up gently and like he doesn't have his jacket anymore, so he's just kind of just like holding it protectively. Okay, buddies, it's okay. It's okay. And he's like kneeling down now. Come on. Come on.
There is just a very angry red borb just chirping at something.
Could
Val,
I?
Val,
Sorry.
come here. Val, Razz, come here. Come here.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Is there any way to tell what the red bird is chirping at?
Make an insight check or a perception check. Because you have a 17, you instinctively, as the smallest of red borbs tries to rush out towards something, you just gently, no, pick it up.
Yes.
And it just looks at you with that expression of, excuse me.
TB's gonna like try and motion over Val. Come on, come hold this one. I gotta get the others.
Oh, okay. How do I? hold
And
this?
like Tonberry will, as if like he's been as if being a farmer all his life, suddenly comes back in a flash. He shows you how like a child, like someone showing a child how to hold a baby chick, just very gently.
Okay.
They are
Val is
so small
obeying every.
and so full of rage. So full of
They're
rage
so-
and skittishness.
They're very small and they're very skittish. They will try to jump out of your hands, so do not open it once you get a good grip on them, but be gentle with them. And he'll move
Okay.
over to the other three. Come on, come on.
May
Out of hesitation, they back up, but the red one is still trying to gently kick its legs and just go, put me down, energy.
can I try to find the sweet spot for the scratching on the red one? See if it
Do you
will
want to ask
help.
TV?
Yeah. What is it? Is there like an off button?
No, not for red ones, but you can scruff it. Be gentle.
I'll give it
Wide
some
hand motion.
gentle scratching.
Just that ringing energy. He's just like, "Nyeh."
Watching
Like, no, I wish to fight.
Watching the feral
I
cat
like-
just go full cardboard.
I like this guy.
Oh, Christ,
Little guy
fucker.
wants to fight.
I love
He's
it.
valid for it.
What? Wait. Oh, fuck. Why do I gotta have a brain? What is he trying to fight?
All of you roll a perception check.
Shit.
Oof. Preoccupied with baby.
Well, baby.
Val, you're the only one that notices first. The tree line over here. This area? The shadows are a lot darker than the rest of the space around you.
Hey,
And they seem to
Uh,
be moving.
I think we got company. Kind of nods over there because his hands are full of baby.
There's just aggressive cheeping. Just cheep, 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 cheep.
Okay, it's okay.
TB is gonna take the three he has, clamored in his hands and gently walk over and kind of just like start moving his way over, like, come on, follow me very slowly. You need to at least point them towards the farm.
have smalls.
So many smalls.
Very slow. Do I get any familiar vibes from these shadows?
Wait, the little black birdie.
Make. I'll roll. It's adjacent, not the same.
Okay.
Which is probably still a bad thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on moving slowly. Just have my little.
Razz and Val have one chocobo each, and then there's Tonberry, who's gone full triplets father with two of the blonde ones and the little black one.
It's giving me
Oh
the
yeah,
same
no.
energy as that one guy who drops all the tortilla chips on the ground and then starts like shoving them in his mouth.
Wait.
I mean, I know you're not eating them, but it's the same energy.
Raz, I want you to make an animal handling check.
Yes.
Oh no. Feisty.
Boy,
Anger.
you go fight.
Feisty, no.
For a red chocobo chick, just barely doesn't make it.
Oh no.
So you try to hold on to the red chocobo. It's small. It's small. That's your excuse for the time being. It's small and it hops out of your hands.
I'm going after it.
TB is gonna just like set down some of the chicks and motion them towards the exit, like go, 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 go. It was best to like
Instant
scare them in
skittering.
the right direction.
Instant skittering.
And he's running over to help Razz.
Yeah, Val will do the same.
You set the baby down and you go shoo 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 shoo.
Yes.
In the right direction.
You're just like, hey. As you guys rush over, you guys realize that the little feisty little fella is actually trying to use a bit of a fire breath against something in the shadows.
Mm.
And because it's a chocobo chick, all that comes out is sparks and embers. So it keeps trying.
Adorable.
Oh, baby.
Tonberry's gonna try to pick him up.
Roll animal handling with advantage.
Just the niceties are gone. He's full on motherfucker. That is a 7.
Are you trying to scruff or pick up?
Sort of both. Like just grab as much as he can, no matter what happens, to get away from the danger.
So you go to scruff first and then gently pick up, and it's just bite, 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 bite. Immediately.
Can I also try to snatch him back up?
Ton has him. It's just bite, bite, bite.
Okay. All right.
I think meanwhile Val is going, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you cursing in front of... There's a fucking child over there.
It's got fire and tiny fucking beak. It's sharp.
Just a little guy.
Fun fact about chocobos, their beaks are hardened very early and they continue to shed and grow. Fucking hurts.
There's a very gentle bite, and then just warble, and then looks down at the ground again. All of you make a perception check with advantage, because the feisty little one is staring directly at the shadows.
I'm gonna show this time. That is a 15. Hold on, my thing's not showing anymore.
regardless, if you all got 15 and above, you'd see it. In fact, you see all of them. There's a bunch of... They aren't shadows, they're worse. And they're just blinking in the shadows, waiting for one of you to turn your back. And the chicks never did. Because someone in this group made them realize, not in a bad way, but made them realize that some things are predatory and they're very small.
Hi, how you doing? Kibi is going to, still kind of cursing and doing whatnot, try to hand off the red chick to either Razz or Val, whoever will take it.
At this point, I think it might be Razz because y'all have bonded.
Yeah, we're buddies. I love this guy. I love this little motherfucker. Die for him.
So he's gonna hand off the Razz then, and then immediately, the moment the thing is out of the little red chickie is out of his hand, start mom arming and kind of taking a couple steps back. Come on, back up just a bit.
Razz also backs up because now there's a child in her arms.
There is another soft bite. I
Give him my finger to nibble on.
Feisty little fucker. On.
Yes.
Make a dex save.
Wait.
A dex save?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said death.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a thing. Advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Do I put that into effect?
Make a perception check for me.
That's a 14.
Yes.
That's a 12. The other one was a 9, so...
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Does Tan know what it feels like to burn?
Yes.
There is a hand that reaches out of the shadows as an aim, not for the chocobo, but for the person holding the chocobo. And something inside of you clicks, or rather rages and burns hotter than the sun. And for once, that does not put you in a state of distress. It puts you in a state of calm. And yet, you're fucking furious. How do you summon your keyblade?
I believe it doesn't. Do I get in the way of the thing that's reaching for Raz and the child?
Yes.
What happens is he kind of, as it's lunging and he gets in the way, he just grabs it kind of by the shoulder, raising back his fist to punch it. There is a little jingle of money that happens before the hilt of his keyblade smashes into the fucking thing's face like makeshift brass knuckles. And that rage is sort of just building up inside of him.
It is an endless, frothing rage, and it is uncontrollable at this point because not only did this thing try its damnedest to harm one of your friends, but let alone that, one of the chicks that you care for. And it is a building rage. It is burning and searing, and you cannot control it. You cannot get a grasp on it. And everything inside of you says to tamper it down, to control it, to wield it like a weapon and not let the weapon become you. And then you just go, bullshit. Now's not the time. And how do you describe your rage form?
So the moment the bullshit line, which in Tonberry is, fuck it, he dies. He kind of curls over a bit, the keyblade in his hand, before it can actually like almost finish summoning, starts to drip and change. The hunched over status, his symbiotic style wings pop out of his back, still in their liquided state, and they slowly harden, shaping into a clawed hand before inlaying on his torso and arms. One side sort of charred wood, and the other one mimicking a burning fire, as a set of sort of symbiotic style horns completely center themselves on his head, and the cracks that normally crawl up from his center flow all the way to his upper face, and he looks feral now, with a spiked bat to toe.
As that happens, all of you see more of these things appear, as if in response to a threat. Tonberry,
Yes?
do you remember what I sent you on raid form?
I do. I can open it right now in case I forget anything.
Go ahead and roll that d8 for me.
That's a 7.
You can take 7 strikes against whichever enemies you feel.
First motherfucker right here.
How many are you taking?
I'm gonna take about 3 on this guy and 3 on this one, and then just, you know, because it's a fucking bat, hit the last guy right here next to him with it.
Roll your attacks.
Oop. Hold on. I need to put Great Sword in my thing. Thought I had it. Okay. So it's roll to hit each one or roll damage?
Roll to hit each one.
16. 13. 15. 30, 20. And an 8. I think that's 2, 4, 5. 2 more. 17. 16. That's all 7 hits?
All but the 13 and 8 hit.
Okay, goody. So he just
So
sort of...
you hit 5 times on whoever you deem fit.
2, 2, 1. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
6, 9, 6, 6.
First one is down.
So it's like one of those things where the bat doesn't even come into play until like the second hit. He just sort of fucking slams it down and then brings the spike bat on it second, lunges over to the other one.
Yep.
And starts the smash attack.
So 11. Is that all of them? 5, right? And you know what the last hit does. It's an auto hit, and you hit 5 times.
So it was 6 and 9 on this one, 2 6s on this one, and the 11 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So-
does 2 6s hurt this one? Or kill that one?
Does not. Well, the 11 would have, but you centered it on the other one. So, you know how the last auto hit works, yeah?
Yes.
Who are you aiming for?
This motherfucker right here.
ahead and
Only
roll.
because he's angry he didn't kill the 2 in front of him.
Go ahead and roll.
So it's... Again, how much is it? It's hold on, I'm scrolling up, I forgot. I had it. I lost it.
Grab it.
Huh?
You can grab it. Deal as many dice worth of damage as you manage to land hits on the others.
So 6, 6, 6, 9, 11. That...
Many dice.
Okay, so 5.
What's your base?
5d what? My base is a d6.
5d6.
Do I add my modifier?
Yes. Oh, absolutely that thing is destroyed.
So it fucking comes up like a goddamn baseball at first, and then it's swatted down and just comes flying and hits this poor motherfucker right here. Dead in the face.
Just utterly wasted. As Val, what do you do in response to this?
So, Val is feeling a lot of things. I think, like, for half of that, his jaw was just agape. Trying to figure out what's going on, and then it's like, oh fuck, we're in combat. Guess I'm grabbing the mysterious abyss? I believe that's what I have. Getting ready to launch into battle, pretty much.
You take out Mysterious Abyss, and naturally, I assume you launch towards the closest one.
Mm-hmm.
But your first strike not only does nothing, it doesn't even grab its attention. What is the first feeling that arises in Val's chest when that happens?
Probably panic. Like, bad things are gonna happen. And he's not gonna be able to do anything about it.
There is a spark in your chest. Perhaps it's protection, perhaps it's panic. Or maybe it's something else. A little bit of an echo for someone.
Let me check.
But, that feeling in your chest of panic, of needing to do something, but you can't do anything. Then there's something icy, not quite cold, but like a winter's breeze, chilled almost. And it swirls in your body, almost making you shudder. And instinctively you reach out to grasp at something. What does your keyblade look like?
Fuck, alright. So, as Val is reaching out, there's kind of something that's, it reminds you of the ocean, very salty, very briny, kind of just like going around his hand. And kind of in this splash of sea foam, there is a keyblade in the form of a trident. It is kind of a tealish turquoise at, like, mostly tealish turquoise, but I believe that the tips of the prongs of the trident are like a darker, almost like a black, just very murky. So it's kind of like this combo of light, of that turquoise color, and then like dark swirls that are going through it. And yeah, that's his keyblade. I totally thought of this before. I didn't just make it up.
And I will give you the same options as I gave the others. Run, attack, defend, push back, or don't miss.
Don't miss.
Instinctively, you think to yourself, I can't miss this shot, otherwise things will go bad. And as a result, your keyblade doesn't so much change shape as it does move in the position of almost a railgun of sorts. Prongs on the end shift and twist in the form of, you know, those sci-fi weapons that have like the 3 tiers that point inward? That is what happens. Yeah, that is what happens to your form-changed keyblade. Your element keyblade. These are, for a reminder, element keyblades are for single target and long-range spells.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just focusing on the guy in front of me.
So, what spell or thing are you going to cast?
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. And it manifests in my Keyblade, and there's kind of like this, again, just like a very, very dark sort of energy kind of like coming from the prongs. And then whenever it blasts out, it's, again, very, very, very watery, very like torrential, like we're in the depths of the ocean. And yeah.
So your base damage with Eldritch Blast is 1d10?
Yes.
You do 2d10.
Oh, cool. Great, so that is 9 damage total. Wait, do I add... Hang on. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Okay. Oh. Should I... Do I need to make a ranged spell attack first? I'm sorry.
Oh, I told you to roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's 9 damage total.
But the one in front of you, the one that you're aiming for, that's more than enough to not only blast it backwards, but disintegrate it.
Nice.
You have, because this is cinematic, you have one more attack.
Alright.
Currently the one in front of Ton is damaged, the other one is not.
I'm going to attack the one in front of Ton as well. Next verse, same as the first. Another Eldritch Blast. And then, is it 2d10 still, or is it 1d10?
Yes, it's 2d10.
Okay.
While you have it form changed, it is double damage on single target and long range spells.
Okay, so that was 17 damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just absolutely and decimated.
Nice.
Razz, you've seen two of now your closest friends summon their keyblades. Keyblades that are actually doing damage. And you did see that the copy did nothing. How do you react while you have a small bitey child in your hands?
So I know if I set down this child and I try to get in on this action, this child is gonna run at this motherfucker.
Correct. I do not need to shy away from that. The absolute answer is correct.
So right now my priority is protecting this child. So I am going to go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery at the last guy because I can't get in on it, but I can do something, you know?
While they're focused on everything, this one actually slips by and tries to get closer. Because it is part shadow, there's no opportunity attack. Yes.
Yes.
There is a feeling of dread as you did see it disappear. You know when something ominous is coming towards you. It's a knack you sort of have. And how do you describe the feeling of wanting to protect something and not knowing how?
Oh, okay. So, the feeling of wanting to protect something and knowing that I can't is like, it's very cold in my chest, very like, it's very tight, it's very panicky, very familiar and terrible. It is enough to make Razz step back a couple, like, very scared. Cause she doesn't want to be the one to let everyone down, you know. So she tries to step back from the danger, even though, like she's holding on tight to this baby now. She's she's scared.
Yes. I know we discussed a couple of things. Do you want the first one?
Yes.
So, there's a feeling, not in your chest, but all through your body. It is not electrifying, it's not cold, it is just a sensation like, I have to, or this ends badly. And without thinking, you set small, feisty little red chocobo on your shoulder, and you reach out and grasp. What is the instrument that you grasp?
Is this the form change, or is it the?
It's the form change.
Okay, so I reach out, and it is sort of like it is a guitar shape. It is a guitar. Let me send that picture. And it's like a light with magic, like a light with every reason that there is to like protect, to try to maintain this little creature's life that has been trusted into her care. I went ahead and sent the picture that.
Yeah.
Best character.
Yeah, that's what I compared it to. But you summon this guitar, not in its basic form of you instinctively know is a double-sided axe. I don't know how you know, but you know it's an axe. It is in a guitar form, and the guitar vaguely looks like the X, but that's not your problem right now. Your problem is that there is a desire, a sensation all through your body as you settle the guitar next to you, right against you, and what is the first thing you cast through your element keyblade?
Vicious mockery.
Fucking. Why? What? Why did that get me? I know how vicious mockery works, bro.
Wait,
Double
can
damage.
I? Okay.
If you want to try another spell, try and kill it. Because that's just one attack. You have a bonus action.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and, as of right now, that is the most offensive spell I have. I have defensive spells, so I'm going to go ahead and call this little ink blot's mother a whore, and do it again.
Hey yo.
Whoa!
Sorry, I don't have like offensive spells yet. I have like healing word and stuff.
So that is more than enough. It is more than enough to actually end up killing it.
And Razz is screaming about this thing's mother, being like, oh, just like anything you don't want to hear about your mother, she's saying about this thing's mother.
Just dissolves into nothingness after its entire existence has been deleted.
And your mother won't miss you.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's fine. She still has her free OnlyFans, so you clearly weren't that important.
Oh. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
On.
Yes.
You are still in your rage form. How do you come down from it?
Ton kind of... He's still kind of feral and snarling a bit, and it's one of those things of like, you good, man? And he turns towards you, and he starts making his way towards Razz. And just as he's about like a foot and a half away, he feels somebody just sort of push on his shoulders and scream his real name. Just a quick, Alexi! And it's just a snap back to reality. As he just, politely falls over.
There goes gravity.
When, as all of your keyblades and their form changes desummon after what you perceived as the threat, and it was a threat, is over, you all fall to your knees in some manner, shape, or form.
TB is on his back, just like wide-armed.
Food. Me too.
However I fall, I'm so careful not to smush this bird.
There's just a borb sitting on your chest now.
I hug it.
Congratulations, you officially have a pet.
Val is going to sit down and take deep breaths, make sure that he is breathing. It's all good.
My bones feel like they're overdue rental books at a library. And I turned them all in.
Is everybody okay?
Um.
Immediately. Is this what the losing end of fighting God feels like?
Yes. On.
Yes.
You feel not you feel more than you hear the shuffling of grass and fallen leaves, and then you hear Lexi from Eden.
He's doing his best to like kind of sit up, but the rage form is still kind of like slipping back into his back as he's doing his best to roll over. Give me a second.
Razz looks right at Ton whenever she hears the name Alexi, because that's the only person, right? That's the only because I know Val's not an Alexi.
If you guys are curious, it's actually Alexi. Alecxi. There you go. Alexi. Yeah, no, he just sits up. Oh. What's up, Aiden? Ow.
Just kneeling down towards the ground and going, "Are you okay?"
Well, if the burning building didn't kill me, I don't think this one will either.
It's just a pout.
I'm fine.
And she
I'm not fine, but
she
I'm alive.
quietly, without any words, looks over towards the red chocobo, which is still quietly and somehow non-fighty sitting on Raz's chest.
We're best friends now.
There is a very gentle bite at the center of your nose.
Perfect.
No, like when a lovebird is just described as very lovey-dovey, and then you get one and you're just like, oh no!
Love bites.
Raz tries to lift up her head and peck back, but with a little smooch on the beak, whether or not it's distractive to her.
There is a very gentle cooing, and it gets so ruffled that it's basically just an orb.
Yeah.
Zelda item jingle.
Do-do-do-do.
You have gained a pet.
Wonderful.
Technically, the three of you have, because this baby will, in fact, just toddle after all three of you.
Aw.
Chick's okay?
You just see a borb. Fluff borb.
I hope so. I tried to make sure the chick was okay. At this point, as soon as you ask if the bird is okay, Res cries a little bit, just a little bit, like I did my best. I wanted to protect this child so bad.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay.
Eden, are the rest of the chicks good?
There's a silent nod, just what you know as, yes, Mom has them.
Good. Did you, hold on a second, did you use my actual name, motherfucker?
Just the nervous little nod of what you know is, I was worried.
Shit. Okay, yeah. Probably explain that, shouldn't I?
would be appreciated.
Tonberry. Nobody would name their child Tonberry Jr. It's a protective custody sort of name. My real name's Alexi Donovan.
Does the name ring any bells?
That's actually not a question I can answer.
If you want to give a history check.
I
I'm also going to do a history check.
Razz, the board.
The only history I'm worried about is this bird's history.
Natural 20 would do it, yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Uh,
realize.
Yeah. About 20 years back, there was a major newspaper that sort of released how several buildings burned down due to someone's ill manner. One of the buildings had a family residing in the third floor where two brothers were living, Alexi and Dutch Donovan. The eldest brother, Dutch, didn't make it, but Alexi was saved by his brother's actions and the actions of a knight.
Oh.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Don't open that wound, please.
All right.
There it is.
Yeah. Sorry, hon. I'm going to get smited out of existence for this, and I hope you know it.
Nia. The two brothers named Dutch and Alexi Donovan. Don't worry about Nia, we'll explain it later. For Razz and Val, Dutch is one of the villains who recently met his character arc end, who has been an entire campaign enemy with a grudge against Arthur's character. Yes, his last name is Donovan.
Huh. Whenever Raz goes, not Raz. Whenever Val goes, my condolences. Raz like sticks her head up, like looks back and forth. But whenever it's shot down, she sticks her head right back in the grass, chewing on the information.
There's just a little hop and goes over to certain collapsed SMR over there and just bonk.
Don't bonk me. No. I can't fight back.
Then just starts ruffling the hair.
Hair him up.
Fuck him up. Val is
bones
going
weren't-
to stand up and dust himself off and just, all right. Well, I think we've earned some food, something good to drink. What kind of grub are we looking at here at this Chocobo Pharma?
Depends. What day is it?
There's a shout from kind of far away of, it's the good stuff today, hon.
Ooh, wait, what's the good stuff?
Can I do an insight check to see what good stuff is being mentioned?
No, you would know. It is in fact your favorite meal.
his bones have suddenly been brought out again, and he is up.
Just a distant chirp from the very small chocobo.
I'm gonna call you feisty because that's what the fuck you are.
Proud huff.
The F-bomb.
God damn it.
I would not name Juliet JJ. Yeah. JK I might have done.
Just realized what I did to Aaron. Oof. Anyway, moving on. We're not talking about it. Moving on.
Bring down.
So you know for a fact today is they're having your favorite meal, whether or not that was on purpose or otherwise already planned. You're not quite sure.
He's going to pick up the feisty and try his best to stand.
Is now just a limp Borb.
No problems with his bones?
Nope, you rested for a bit.
Then he is going to pick up the Borb, pick up the Razz, look at Val. You good to walk?
All three of you are, yeah. You're a little tired, but you're good to walk.
No, I think my legs aren't working.
Okay. And Razz goes over the shoulder and picks up the Val.
I think they enjoy being picked up too much.
Yeah, yes.
I haven't thrown any of them yet. That will change.
I'm waiting for it.
But yeah, no, he will sort of, while carrying three separate individuals, walk up to Eden, stare directly into her eyes and go, "You good? You were quiet earlier."
There's a solemn nod of kind of a fearful one of knowing that there's something bad around the farm. She smiles.
Do you want my knife?
It's just a chuckle and a shake of her head.
Okay.
That's probably
I'm
a
not-
good thing you don't know where it's been.
Hey, I will drop you. You don't have the baby with you. I will drop you.
Eden gestures to follow her and starts walking.
I just read what Cherry posted, you motherfucker.
Ooh. Oof.
Got him.
Fuck you. Okay. But yeah, no, he will just carrying the four individuals. He looks like a fucking pack mule as he's walking up to his auntie. You need to get a fence.
Is that right?
No, the injuries on me and the others are just for show. Yes. Right?
Alright, I trust you.
Look into some nights. Maybe see if there's
No,
some.
I don't trust those damn knights no more.
I know,
Wait,
I
what'd
know.
they do? What'd they do? What happened?
Mm.
These pieces of shit is what they are.
Auntie's got grudges.
I can call their moms a bitch.
No, you've done that enough. Don't give her ideas.
You already see a spark of mischief in Auntie's eyes.
God damn it.
Use bitch kind of energy.
Perfect.
As we're walking, Val is also, hey, Auntie, you got any childhood pictures of old Alexi here?
I sure do.
Ooh, would love to see those.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. You guys call me TB or TJ. Do not be using my actual name. I am still technically in protective custody for someone else's safety, but still.
You said that you trusted them, yeah?
Yeah, but you guys don't use it willy-nilly.
But like,
Yeah, because we ain't, normal people.
You're the ones who.
okay, how about
Huh?
can I just use it on the farm, or kind of like in select circles?
Private
I mean, I
areas
won't obviously
only.
like.
Private areas only. Look, I'm gonna break this to you, and you're gonna be fucking amazed. Eden, Auntie, you two, and like 2 people in the academy that I know personally know about Alexi. I'm Tonberry government style Tonberry Jr.
You got it, boss. Thumbs up.
Salute.
As long as we're on the farm, Alexi's fine, I guess.
Hey, you wanna know a secret?
Go ahead.
My last name is not actually Supremo.
Fucking try Donovan, protector, and being the protected. Wait, your last name's not Soprano? Like it took him a minute to register, and then he looks.
Is this news to Val? I mean, not to Val, to Razz as well, or
No, I think. Shit. I think Razz would know it's not his real name, but I don't think she knows what his real name is.
that you see, that's fine. That's fine. But she would have been very offended. She would have gotten down and started walking.
Oh no!
Oh. You guys want to end that scene on the silliness?
Scene where
Yeah.
fucking Tonberry is carrying everybody constantly? Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to. But I will also say he is gonna openly say, yeah, I need to get back to Dutch before he starts eating Dutch's jacket. Yes, I named a bird after my dead brother. Fuck off.
Aw.
Ow.
Amazing. So, I have a question for a lot of you.
Mhm.
So I have something that could be done for a quick little thing. I mentioned this to dear Arthur over there,
No.
but there is an NPC whose birthday is technically in game around the date that you're getting your keyblades. Arthur. It may or may not be a singular sunshine boy.
Oh boy.
Do you guys want to do that?
Yes.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh no, it's Lex's birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Mm.
hang on.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to figure out how well I know Lex.
Lex is always hanging around Arthur. I'm sure you know Arthur at least adjacently well because a certain Tonberry talks about him aggressively sometimes.
Not to mention if Ton and the others continued hanging around Tsubasa, Tsubasa knows Lex as well.
It might not be like close friendship, but you at least know that, you know, probably, you know, as a birthday. Something.
It's a birthday. It's
And, like,
happening.
it's probably one of those things of if Arthur is trying to keep the whole thing a secret or not, it has probably been a moment of seeing this normally very upfront and headstrong dude just go from place to place like, what if I simply don't exist? What if I just do that? What if I don't exist? Like, so Val's probably just been like, the fuck is happening?
Right.
So, who would be the first person to approach Lex on his birthday, which technically is August 1st?
Somehow it does not surprise me that his birthday lies in the Leo part of the year.
His baby.
He is baby.
Is that Arthur?
Huh? Oh, just asking who wanted to do it.
Fuck it. Tsubasa would approach Lex first.
Okay.
Hey, there I am. Yeah, no, he's not just going to barge into the dorm room. He's going to knock first. Just taps on the door a little bit. Waits to see if anyone's there.
There's a pause for a split second. And then, come in, I guess.
Right, and yeah, he steps inside. It's just like, hey, Lex, how you doing?
Sure he's dying. Sure he's dying. Hello. Are you
Uh,
good?
I believe I'm good, yes.
Okay. Can you repeat that?
Tsubasa's just like, he steps inside. It's just like, hey, Lex, how you doing?
First thing you notice is that it is a little bit darker in this room, like he purposefully sits mostly in the dark. When he's not forced to sit with the lights on.
Yeah.
So he just smiles up at you because apparently he knows exactly where you are.
Well, does it? Well, to be fair, even in the dark, white still shows up.
Yeah, but not as heavily as you think.
True.
So he just smiles at Tsubasa and goes, "Hey, how can I help you? Running an errand for Arthur?"
No, actually, I heard it was your birthday.
Is it? Wasn't that last year?
Lex, there's a birthday every year.
Oh. Okay, thank you. You get the feeling of he does not really seem to care much for his birthday, or at least doesn't seem to acknowledge it as much as everyone else.
Well, now this is just awkward.
Does Tsubasa know how old he is?
Lex?
Huh?
Or are you asking if Tsubasa knows his own age?
No, does Tsubasa know how old Lex is?
I don't know. Would Lex or Arthur have told him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that seems like a secret.
Yeah, no, so he would not know.
I feel like it's one of those moments of there's an awkward silence and then just fucking friend senses start to pop up for Arthur of, oh no, this is starting to become a bad sign. I should probably get back to my reckless idiot.
God.
Tsubasa does eventually, finally, actually cross over and, shit, what kind of gift would he have gotten Lex? That's the question.
His current fascination is with the Heartless. You know that.
Little Heartless plushie.
I mean, he would literally just sit there and cry.
Like, happy cry or bad cry?
he would certainly have a reaction.
Mordred, please don't do this to me. I don't want to screw up.
You're not screwing up. He's fascinated with Heartless.
Okay. Yeah, no, after a moment, Tsubasa just holds out the little Heartless plushie that he had gotten for Lex. It's just like, here, happy birthday.
Looks up from what he was reading again and sees the Heartless plushie, which in the dark is almost impossible to fucking say. So, and yet somehow he still manages to see it. In fact, his eyes go almost owlish, or even cat-like in a playful manner, and he just sets his book down and does the, you know, the raccoon hands gif?
Yes.
Reaching out from the tree trunk and just grab
Yeah.
hold.
Tsubasa lets him take it. It's just like, I figured you'd like something like that, because, I imagine you've read all the books on Heartless.
There's silence for at least 2 to 3 minutes before it's just held tightly to him and goes, "We're family now."
Tsubasa just blinks and looks at Lex because Tsubasa does have dark vision. It just looks at Lex. It's just, okay.
I feel like Arthur is getting a moment of, I feel a disturbance in the force.
Arthur fucking bursts into the doors just like, what's going on?
Real.
Is there an awkward silence?
No.
There's gonna be. 'Cause it's just it's the sad cheetah yet happy tears reaction of, you have given me a thing I care about.
Tsubasa will scooch over and then just sort of sits down next to Lex, like, you know what, let's just spend time with friend.
Then just very softly, it's a baby. Lex.
It's so cute. Oh my god. Also, Echo.
Walked away from my computer.
Get fucked.
It is literally just the tiniest little, so small.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna text Arthur. And takes out his phone, and it's the only light source really in the room.
Tsubasa phone was just good.
But yeah, dark vision and sudden light is not a pleasant experience.
Yeah. No, just the little first year just
Just shoots a quick text to Arthur that simply says, I have a Heartless.
Alex, no.
Please tell me Arthur understands he doesn't mean actual.
As he texts back.
Please tell me you're not talking about a real Heartless.
Just takes a picture of with the like flash on, which makes it look like a little creature.
Okay. I'm so happy for you.
Tsubasa just fucking next to Lex, just like, please give warnings if you're going to do the sudden light thing.
Tsubasa,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
I don't even have my character sheet open! Alright.
Will be the last roll, so.
Oh, well, it's a good roll for the last roll.
As you are sharing a bit of a happy birthday moment with Lex, and you don't know how old he is, you're pretty sure he turns 18 today. Which is good for him, honestly. But you notice in the turning off of his flash and the turning off of the screen of his gummy phone, there's this slight reflectiveness to his eyes. Almost like he's not quite human. That's where we're end.
Wait, hold on. He's not quite what?
Human.
We're ending there?
Yes.
Okay,
I knew it.
the session was only an hour and a half long!
I
I'm
knew
aware.
it.
Okay, well, I guess I am stopping the recording now.